The role of positive self-talk in managing chronic stress. Are you ever stuck in a circle of stress and thought there was no way out? What if I told you there was an easy habit that could change everything? We'll talk about the power of positive self-talk and how it can change how you deal with stress in this video. Imagine being able to change the way you think when things normally feel too much. Want to find out how? Hold on, because this video might just show you how to deal with stress in a confident and easy way by the end. Gaining knowledge of positive self-talk. A type of mental conversation known as positive self-talk promotes optimism, self-assurance, and a positive view on life. It is based on cognitive behavioral theory, which contends that our beliefs have a big impact on our feelings and behavior. Positive self-talk helps people confront their negative ideas, swap them out for affirmations that strengthen them, and change their perspective so they can deal with difficult situations more skillfully. There are various ways to engage in constructive self-talk. Affirmations, short, self-affirming phrases like "I am capable" or "I can handle this." Reframing negative thinking. Using more balanced words like "sometimes things don't go as planned, but I can learn from this" to replace negative thinking like "I always mess things up." Encouraging language. Speaking to oneself with the same warmth and support that one would provide a friend in a similar circumstance. Chronic stress's effect on health. It's important to comprehend how chronic stress affects both physical and mental health before exploring how positive self-talk can reduce it. The body produces stress hormones like cortisol continuously when it is in a protracted state of stress reaction, which is known as chronic stress. Long-term exposure to these hormones can cause a number of health problems, even while they are advantageous in short term. Prolonged stress can impair immunity, leaving people more vulnerable to disease. Because the body is always in a heightened state, prolonged stress is associated with high blood pressure and cardiovascular disease. Anxiety and sadness are largely caused by ongoing stress. Stress can have an impact on the digestive system, which may lead to problems like indigestion and irritable bowel syndrome, IBS. Sleep disruptions are common in persons with chronic stress, and they only make other health issues worse. Finding practical methods for dealing with ongoing stress is crucial in light of these consequences. One way to lessen stress and its detrimental effects on health is to engage in positive self-talk. How chronic stress is managed by positive self-talk? By reprogramming the brain's reaction to stressors and establishing a foundation of resilience, positive self-talk might lessen the consequences of ongoing stress. There are multiple processes by which this transition takes place. Chronically stressed individuals frequently engage in negative thought patterns like self-blame or catastrophizing. Positive self-talk enables people to identify these tendencies and respond to them with constructive, realistic ideas. This change fosters a balanced viewpoint and lessens the severity of stress reactions. Resilience is the capacity to overcome adversity. By empowering people to believe in their own abilities and resourcefulness, positive self-talk helps them develop emotional resilience. Instead of being overcome by stress, they learn to manage it better. Methods to develop positive self-talk. Although cultivating positive self-talk takes time, it can be an effective strategy for dealing with ongoing stress if used consistently. The following are some methods for developing constructive self-talk. Recognize and address adverse thoughts. Acknowledging negative ideas is the first step in creating positive self-talk. Although these thoughts are frequently automatic and unconscious, people can spot stress-inducing patterns by consciously observing their inner dialogue. After identifying a negative idea, question its veracity by posing queries such as, "Is this thought helpful?" or "Is there evidence to support it?" Make use of constructive words. Affirmations are succinct, impactful remarks that support constructive thinking. One can progressively change their thinking by repeating affirmations like "I am strong" or "I can overcome challenges" on a regular basis. Selecting and regularly using affirmations that speak to you personally is beneficial, particularly during stressful times. Develop compassion for yourself. Chronically stressed people may be prone to self-criticism and hold themselves responsible for perceived flaws or failures. Self-compassion entails being compassionate and empathetic to oneself, particularly during trying circumstances. Try to reply to negative thoughts with words of encouragement, just like you would with a friend. Recast of circumstances. Reframing entails taking a fresh look at a difficult circumstance. For instance, think of a mistake as a teaching moment rather than a failure. People can lessen the emotional burden of difficult situations and see them as chances for personal development by engaging in reframing techniques. Maintain a journal of positive self-talk. Positive ideas and affirmations can be strengthened and given greater substance by being put in writing. Journaling positive ideas and effective stress reduction techniques can serve as a source of inspiration when things get tough. Additionally, this practice acts as a reminder of one's accomplishments and abilities. Picture achievement. Using the visualization technique, people picture themselves thriving in a trying circumstance. They can instill a sense of preparedness and confidence by mentally practicing successful outcomes. Before stressful situations like presentations or interviews, visualization can be especially beneficial. Positive self-talk in action, real-world examples. Numerous instances from everyday life demonstrate the effectiveness of positive self-talk. For example, athletes commonly employ positive self-talk to improve performance and cope with stress. They utilize affirmations like "I've trained for this" or "I'm ready for this moment" to stay focused and confident while they're under a lot of strain. Via similar vein, business professionals frequently remind themselves of their credentials and readiness via positive self-talk prior to important presentations or meetings. Maya, a single mother who juggles employment and childcare, is one such example. Maya frequently felt overburdened by stress and thought, "I can't handle this." She learned in treatment to substitute affirmations such as "I'm doing my best," and that's enough for that idea. She observed a notable decrease in her stress levels and an improvement in her resilience over time. Another example is the story of John, a college student who had ongoing tension when taking tests. "I'm going to fail" was his default thought, which caused severe worry and even physical symptoms. He was able to approach tests with a more composed and self-assured attitude, which ultimately improved his performance by engaging in positive self-talk and substituting the statement, "I'm going to fail," with the one, "I prepared for this and I'll do my best." The science of stress reduction and positive self-talk. Positive self-talk has been shown to be useful in lowering chronic stress. Research indicates that those who consistently use constructive self-talk report less feelings of stress and anxiety and have lower cortisol levels. The brain's neuroplasticity, or capacity to rearrange and create new neural connections, is partially responsible for this association. Positive self-talk helps people rewire their brains, which lowers instinctive stress reactions and increases emotional stability. Furthermore, endorphins, chemicals that lessen pain and boost feelings of well-being, are produced in response to positive self-talk. People feel more upbeat and less impacted by everyday tensions as a result. Typical obstacles to using positive self-talk. Despite being a useful technique, adopting positive self-talk can be difficult for many people. Typical challenges include the following. Negative beliefs that have been maintained for a long time may be difficult to alter. It could require perseverance and patience to replace them with constructive ideas. At first, people may think that positive self-talk is forced or unnatural. It takes practice and a desire to give the technique a fair shot to overcome this cynicism. Consistent practice is key to the effectiveness of positive self-talk. Making it a regular habit is crucial because infrequent attempts could not produce noticeable outcomes. One effective and easily available strategy for dealing with ongoing stress is positive self-talk. It assists people in reframing negative ideas, developing resilience, and facing obstacles with composure and assurance by encouraging a positive mindset. Even if it could take some time to develop, regular use of constructive self-talk has the power to significantly enhance both mental and physical well-being. In today's hectic environment, when stress is frequently inevitable, positive self-talk provides a lifeline for people who want to take back control of their thoughts and mental health. People can handle life stresses more easily and confidently by creating this straightforward yet profound habit, which turns stress into a tolerable aspect of everyday existence. If you're finding value in these tips and want more insights to improve your mindset and reduce stress, hit that subscribe button. Join us on this journey to a healthier, more positive you. New videos are just around the corner.